Tal'Darim can be a treat to watch. 7 Vikings in production now for BeastyQt, and if BeastyQt actually continues on this path of getting out so many Vikings, he could be in a good position. But Yamato cannons raining down on all of these positions here, and oh my god! That was so much Yamato, and now BeastyQt is in a bit of a bad position despite being up on supply. 4 more battlecruisers in production for EmpireBeastyqt, and he's able to establish a great economy behind this, whilst BeastyQt doesn't have too bad an economy behind this as well. So a lot of these guys, where are those ravens? We really want to see those ravens out. Yeah, a lot of upgrades going down now for both players. These battle cruisers, man, so strong. Getting those upgrades out in terms of defense, very fantastic indeed. And now these battle cruisers are going to have free reign over this entire position. He is sending down the Vikings in order to be able to help out as quickly as possible, but with those Yamatos out, he doesn't actually have much energy at all for those Yamatos, so they're not going to be able to do too much at all. So he does have quite a nice Viking number out here, but will it be enough to be able to deal with these battle cruisers? Battle cruisers from BeastyQt come out as well in order to be able to try and deal with this, and actually he's going to have enough to be able to clean this up by the looks of things. So wow, BeastyQt really doing a great job of keeping on top of his opponent, and meanwhile he has these ravens out, doesn't have enough energy for the Hunt Seeker missiles out just yet, but once they do come out, he is going to be in a great position. So 4 more battle cruisers once again on the way for EmpireBeastyqt, and he's trying to do what he can here, securing the expansions that matter, moving his units down to a position where they will most benefit him. Really kind of keeping the economy going at these southern bases is going to be so important, and against these Hellions, you know, BeastyQt could do a little bit of pushing in action. And for anybody joining us right now, this is the finals of the Sennheiser Cup. It's a best of 5. We're in the first game right now. I don't have score overlay, so I do apologise for that. These Hellions are just going to be able to do quite a bit of damage down to the south here. Battle cruisers will end up coming to try and clean this up. But again, if he just pushes in here once again, trying to take out as many of these SCVs as possible, they take them out so very fast, especially with that +2, and sending Hellions there, oh my god, to all locations now, trying to take out as much of his opponent's economy as possible. 2-2 now going down for the ships of Mr. BeastyQt, as well as +2 going down for the attack of Mr. EmpireBeastyqt. So we're actually getting some Banshees out with this as well. BeastyQt not going to be doing too much, just resupplying with battle cruisers. And more Hellions in production, 7 more Hellions in production, so he's really wanting to keep his opponent on the back foot when it comes to economy. Not too bad an option at all, but it gets to the point where if EmpireBeastyqt gets enough battle cruisers out, it's just going to be so overwhelming. And what on earth, 5 more command centers going down. EmpireBeastyqt could do a similar thing and sacrifice a lot of his SCVs, but you still need those SCVs for the gas, so you can't be sacrificing all of them. As gas very important here. EmpireBeastyqt actually transitioning into Thors. What on earth is going on? Late game TVT is absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gents. As EmpireBeastyqt here, he's up on supply, which is doing a great job of that, and he has a crazy air force right here. But this is looking. I can't call this game. I cannot call this game. He's wanting to take another base. I just need to take a sip of my drink. Engagement to the north. Hellions run in once again, and so many. Well, how many ravens do he have out there? 3 ravens. But if his opponent's units clump up very nicely, he has a lot of energy there to be able to drop down. Wait a minute, 1 raven just randomly died. Okay, so I don't know why that died there, but at the same time, both players juking and jiving. Both players realizing exactly where the other is. This is getting a bit crazy because, again, I just genuinely can't call it. There are so many Vikings out here, and they're going to be able to do a lot of damage, but this is a ridiculous air force for EmpireBeastyqt right now. And, oh, could catch him out of position here. Could catch a few free Vikings, and that's not a position that you want to be in at all if you're in BeastyQt's shoes. And Yamato cannons do go down, so once that signal has begun, once that sound does begin, it's very hard to get out of range. In fact, pretty much impossible. Cadius reactor going down now. What's that for? I can't even remember what the hell Cadius reactor is for. Where is it? It's somewhere. Not to worry, who cares? As, you know, throwing a lot of sensor towers down to the south here, able to keep an eye on whatever is going on. This is a ridiculous composition right now. This is just the most insane composition I have ever seen. almost every base being used right now. Have these been used up here? No, this is the only base that has not been mined at right now. So now both players, once again, doing that juking and jiving action, waiting for that 3+3 maybe to finish upgrading, but no, it looks like he's just going to push in, try and get a few more Yamato cannons off on a few of these units, and I think he really wants to focus down the Ravens at this point. Ultimately, if his units are clumped up, and those Ravens actually get to launch their suicidal Hunter-Seeker missiles, he could be in a bit of an odd position. So many Vikings, again, +3 going out for BeastyQt right now. So EmpireBeastyqt has a little bit of an advantage in terms of upgrades for his air units, and he has the advantage of having splash damage on those Javelin missiles for those Thors if he needs it, and if those Vikings clump up well enough. But meanwhile, it's just, I don't know, it's ridiculous. Right now, EmpireBeastyqt is not mining thanks to all that Hellion pressure, but he will have quite a few mules to be able to hold down eventually, whenever he wants to. So these battle cruisers, pretty much all EmpireBeastyqt's got right now. He can't be sacrificing too much of this, as behind this, BeastyQt has got an amazing economy. So, I mean, he has a little bit of a cash bank saved up, so he's going to be in the right position. But both players very, very apprehensive here, not going to be engaging just yet, and EmpireBeastyqt wants to kind of cripple his opponent's economy as much as possible before actually pushing him. So once again, he really doesn't have very much of an economy, and again, he really only has gas coming in right now at all these bases. He's got so much energy. Wait, where is all the energy gone on all of this? He has quite a bit of energy saved up in all of these positions. And these Hellions all game long have been so pesky. BeastyQt has been doing a fantastic job of cleaning up all the FCVs. So EmpireBeastyqt is going to get starved out in essence. And that is going to spell bad news bears for EmpireBeastyqt. But he's got another 8 Vikings in production. What is going on? This is just ridiculous. Actually cleaning up all the SCVs as well at the gas geysers is going to be really, really annoying. He doesn't have any production, so to speak, for gas as well now. And look at that. That tells the story once again. Oh my god, this is just... This is wearing me out. I've got to say. Gonna have these Viking... battle cruisers pushing in once again, trying to take out as much of this position as possible, but he really needs to be wary of his opponent's position. Both players dropping scans all the time, trying to keep an eye on him, and this is why he's not been dropping any mules down. He just wants to keep on top of where his opponent is. These Ravens looking to potentially push in. Oh, it looks like we're going to have the final battle here, guys. The actual, oh my god, Hunter-Seeker missiles. Oh my god, so many Vikings go down so quickly. And that could spell doom for BeastyQt right now. So many Vikings out for BeastyQt, able to clean up all this, spreading them out so nicely. Those Hunter-Seeker missiles took out so many of EmpireBeastyqt's Vikings, and now a lot of Vikings left over. Not sure he should be landing them at this point, as they're trying to clean up the Thors, but what on earth just happened? What? Oh dear me. Meanwhile, over to the south, we do have a few Marines going out down here, trying to clean up as much of this as possible. Once again, trying to cripple his opponent's economy. Look at that, actually. Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god. He really should have taken out those Ravens as quickly as possible. It's exactly what I said before, guys. Those Ravens were the big linchpin to that. They were the deciding factor, and those Hunter-Seeker missiles really tore apart those Vikings. So that was a bit bad. BeastyQt, so many mules down here. Where are the mules for Mr. EmpireBeastyqt? Both players trying to replenish as quickly as possible. More Hellions going to be running in here in order to try and kill off what they can. Oh my good god. Those Hunter-Seeker missiles were the best I have seen ever in an actual match, in a proper competitive match. That was ridiculous. So now going to move back here, try to limit his opponent's supply of gas once again. This is so hard to solo cast, guys, but I'm giving it the best I can, as it's been absolutely non-stop craziness. These Hellions just doing so much damage. BeastyQt, man, with his Hellion play, I am trademarking him here now with this Hellion play. So strong all the way. Yes, this is a best of 5. I'm actually going to lose my voice at the end of this. It's ridiculous. And now trying to find angles to push in with these Hellions once again, but really not going to be able to find anything. Dropping scans in order to be able to see his opponent's position, but these Banshees, this battle cruiser even, is going to be able to try and clean this up as quickly as possible. Oh my god. This is only game 1. Oh, this is only... I need to get a drink in between these games. This is just retarded. So now BeastyQt, what is happening? Neither player is closer to a victory. EmpireBeastyqt has a great economy, but there are so many orbital commands for BeastyQt right now. He could mine out this entire half of this map with just mules. Oh, I need some food. Oh my god. So now, look at this, BeastyQt once again replenishing with a very, very strong army here, and this is because he's had such a fantastic economy throughout all this duking and driving process. He's been able to replenish so well in comparison to his opponent, but at the same time, you know, M.DieStar doesn't have too shabby an army either. A lot of Thors in this mix able to do a lot of splash damage on these air units if they so desire, but you know, battle cruisers don't clump up that well, so they're not going to be as useful. We'll be able to rip through those Hellions very fast, but look at this, BeastyQt going for the Desperation expansion, trying to steal his opponent's expansion up to the north, and probably will end up seeing that eventually. So now, 10 Vikings in production for EmpireBeastyqt. These guys are just trolling me, man. This is like ultimate troll. Just gonna kill me. I wonder if I'm on... No, I'm not even on busy. I need to put myself on busy. There we go. I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore. It's just a case of both players trying to starve each other out, but it looks like BeastyQt may be moving in here for a little bit of an engagement. Doesn't have those Ravens, mind you, at this point, and now EmpireBeastyqt has the air advantage, as it were, because he has so many Vikings out, was able to produce a lot indeed, and without those Ravens that were so important for BeastyQt in that last engagement, BeastyQt has to retreat. He's forced to retreat, doesn't have the splash damage required as well, and now more Vikings are going to be coming in from the side here. Yamatos go down, tearing up the battle cruisers for BeastyQt. Oh my good god, more Thors in production, 7 Vikings coming out for BeastyQt at this point, but look at this, just going for a little bit of a counterattack. Oh my god, holy Hellions Batman, as they trying to find a bit of a position to maybe roast up some mules, but what on earth can these Hellions do? All they can do for now is try and roast away his opponent's economy, but that's not going to be enough. Ultimately, these Hellions, in essence, wasted supply, in inverted commas, for, you know, a mainstay army composition, and so many minerals going into those where they could have gone into those Vikings. This is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. EmpireBeastyqt looking to push it in for potential wins here, but so many Hellions once again roasting up every single base here, trying to do as much damage as possible. Hellions actually kill an expansion, but at the same time, EmpireBeastyqt is going to be pushing into the main here potentially, and these Thors are going to be able to soak up a lot of damage. Wants to send those in first. Taking out these missile turrets is so crucial. Doesn't want to be sacrificing any of this airplay just yet, as he doesn't really know how much of an economy his opponent has behind this. And again, the economy is pretty darn even, but these Hellions are able to just completely shut down a lot of these bases. Meanwhile, EmpireBeastyqt is just going to be pushing in for the win. These Vikings, oh my god, so many here, so many. There is not really much that BeastyQt can do about this, and now once all this production goes down, that is almost going to be it for BeastyQt. I hope to god he actually calls the GG instead of kind of dragging out very long. Oh, but wait a minute, so much of an air force actually replenished here for BeastyQt. Going to be pushing in once again. Yamato cannons do go down, trying to whittle down as much of this Viking count as absolutely possible. But this is amazing as more these Thors come in, trying to get shelling away off on this air force, and this is just absolutely ridiculous. These Thors will be able to absolutely crush this Viking number if they get the opportunity to. My computer is not slowing this down at all. What are you on about? I'm actually spitting. But at the same time, all the Thors are able to do so much damage, but the Hellions have been able to kill so many command centers. How often do you see Hellions kill command centers? These Thors are going to have full reign over this expansion right now, doing so much damage to this main, taking out all the production facilities. Now BeastyQt will either have to relocate or try and kind of fight from this position, throwing up more factories down to the south position here, and it looks like we're actually moving away from... Oh dear me, a lot of SCVs going to be able to go in the crossfire, taking out a lot of them, and those Hellions have been worth their weight in gold. But at the same time, these Thors are doing so much damage in this main. Once again, really wants to focus down that fusion core, really limit his opponent to the kind of air tech that he was going for. And now these Thors will be able to clean all this up. The Thors do so much damage! Oh my good god. Oh. Dude, I'm dying. Give me just a second, I'm sorry. Oh, solo casting's fun, man. Solo casting is fun as hell, but this is just ridiculous. EmpireBeastyqt here just going for the push and making so much damage happen. Meanwhile, though, replenishing with a lot of Marines. They're actually transferring back into the biocomposition. What's going on? This is ridiculous. As now BeastyQt is... no, he's trying to mine at this expansion here, and he is being harassed by a few Hellions. But at the same time, come on, EmpireBeastyqt. Actually, EmpireBeastyqt is... This is all EmpireBeastyqt is going to have for the rest of the game. This is all he's going to have. These Thors have got to win in the game. He has no production going on. He's got no minerals banked. He's trying to establish bases to the south, but these Thors have got to keep him in the game. He needs something out to be able to deal with these Thors. He needs, I don't know, God knows how many barracks to the south. He needs the Marines out. Needs a lot of battle cruisers in order to get this down. Oh my god, those Javelin missiles normally don't take out buildings very fast, but they really took those out damn quick. And as this is just EmpireBeastyqt, I don't know. This is close, guys. This is still really close. These Thors are all EmpireBeastyqt is going to have for a long time, and BeastyQt really needs to replenish his forces here. He'd be wise to... What? He's not producing. He needs to produce. He could actually kill these Thors off. This is... Oh no, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's not going to be able to. Once he hits this production, these Thors are going to be able to rip apart this position. He really... as much as I hate to say it, he needs to land the Vikings and soak as much of this damage as possible. Yamato Cannon does go down, and he's trying to secure this position with orbital commands. Siege Tank's actually landing down here and trying to land some mules down not to prevent these from going down. And oh my god, all the Thors actually could go down. This could be a GG. Oh my god, that was the most ridiculous TV. What?